I want to talk about learning new words from your reading. My name is vabulary, and this project video is for our reading technique class. Of course, we're going to start by giving the concepts. Sometimes I'm sure that you have wondered how would you learn new words. You read and read and read, but sometimes you do not get the special meaning on your words. Let's begin. So, based on Frankfurt International School website, they have a definition for learning new vocabulary is a very important part of learning a language. There are words you know, the more you will be able to understand what you hear and read, and better you will be able to say what you want to when you are speaking or when you are writing. So, let's begin then. In this case, I want to tell you how to learn words from your reading. First, we need to read a lot. Of course, the more you read, the new vocabulary will be built on your head and your brain. Because if you don't read, you will not find out those new words that you're trying to understand. Then as well, when you learn a word a day, of course, this is just a goal that you can increase it if you want. 2 per day is very good. So, but just imagine in a year you will learn 365 words if you just do 1. So if you do 2, you will get close to 700, right, or more than 700 words a year. Then as well, play some games. Remember, sometimes we need to play games in order to win or understand what is next. Therefore, you need to know the definitions of those words. And as well, right, engage in conversations. Sometimes we are shy, we don't talk to other people because we don't have that vocabulary or enough words to talk to people. But then if you practice, if you engage in conversations, if you do not understand something that somebody else is saying or talking about, you can just ask, and that will help you to build up your list. So, right, work with the new word in a way that requires active thinking. For example, if you just want to learn any specific list of words, of course, that will help you to have that meaning that requires your thinking when you're going to use it and where it to go and so on and so forth. As well, we note how a new word is used. For example, we have the same word, but sometimes we use it in a different context or context, right? So definitely we need to understand the meaning of each word and where we're going to apply that word. Moving on, we have the list of words that you should concentrate on. First, of course, and this is the most important one, learn words that are important to the subjects you are or want to study. Example, if you want to go to college and if you're going into engineering, learn more about engineering words. If you want to go into medicine, learn more words about medicine. And the list goes on, right? But it's a very important part that you actually study something that you like and that is important to your life experience. As well, learn the words that you read or hear again and again. So, this will help you to understand as you are using it through your reading process, right? So if you repeat it, if you read it, if you repeat it, of course that will get into your brain and then it will become naturally using that word. As well, learn the words that you know. You will often as well want to use yourself. So, for example, if I want to learn my name, and I don't know that name, it was my first time I'm listening to that expression or words, so I will keep using it and using it, right, until it often want to use it myself to introduce it to all people. Then as well, do not learn words that are rare or not useful. Your teacher can help you with this as well. Because if you learn something that you actually don't like or something that you're not into it, then definitely so next week you will not remember it. So learn something that you are really like and that is common words to use in the daily conversations as well. And then as well, moving on, decide how you're going to learn the new words. For example, write the words in a notebook. This is a very common tip, right? with their translations or definitions if you would like to. So this will help you, right, to keep track of the new words that you're actually learning. As well, right, write the words and definitions on a small card. If you think that writing it on a small card and you can just play with it, it will help you, of course you can do that too. As well, right, say the words many times. This is very important. This is the repetition process. If you have an electronic dictionary, you can hear even write the pronunciation of that word, and that will definitely help you and give you a blast of learning your words. As well, right, put the words into different groups. For example, make different chunk of words, right, lists. For example, cars, house, kitchen, and you can classify, right, the topics that you actually want to learn those new words for your vocabulary building. As well, right, in this case, write them on a file for use with a computer or a tablet or any electronic device that you may have, so that you can keep track on a daily basis, right, your goal per week. As well, right, make associations. This would be with pictures or other words, right, like synonyms about the same words that you're learning. And of course, right, ask someone to test you. This is very important because I can have a list, and next week, right, just ask someone to, okay, can you test me on that? I will just read it and I will repeat it for you and tell me if I did it right. And as well, right, use the words in your own speaking or writing. Something that you learn, put it into practice. Take it into the real life. So I learn something, then I practice it, and then I put it in the real life experiences, right? Of course, continue with the presentation, right? Want a bigger vocabulary list. Of course, try the 7 mobile apps. They're really cool, really awesome. You can take notes right while I'm explaining, or I will just leave the video for you so that you can write it down. So the first one, and my favorite, is vabulary.com. That helps you, right, to write your own words, your own definition, and it keeps, right, repeating on your cell phone or tablets, right? Which is an electronic one that keeps, right, like pops out a message trying to and telling you to go and learn the word today. Power Vocabulary, a very good app as well, right, to keep track of your reading and vocabulary builder. Manage Vocabulary Builder is a very good one too. This is like a very interesting and interactive app for your vocabulary list. A word a day widget. This is very good, right, for the tip that I just gave to you. If you're trying to learn a word a day, this helps you, right, to keep one per day, and reminds you, right, every morning how you can actually go on and write your own word that you want to target. And then as well, 7 Little Words is a challenge game that you need to find 7 words right a day or per week, and then the more words you have, the more words, that's how people win on this particular app. Word to word, it means, right, that you're learning 1 word per day and associating one to each other. And the last one, which is my favorite one, is words with friends, which is more like the more new words you find, you make like your own crossword, another friend needs to find it out. And of course, right, gives you a challenge to yourself, and that helps you, right, to build your own vocabulary list by playing. So you can write these all down, you can try either or you can just try them all. I love the 7 apps. You can try your favorite one. And pretty much, this has been my participation. I definitely want to thank you, right, for your time. I hope to see you next time on that new video. May God bless everyone. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new today. This was my presentation, and this is Adelia Ortiz. Thank you very much.